Speaker, Baroness Bennett of Manor Castle.
My Lords, it's a pleasure to follow the noble lady, Baroness Faulkner of Margravine, and perhaps coming from a slightly different perspective, but to agree with many of the concerns that she expressed. In his very clear and informative introduction, the noble Lord the Minister also expressed what I think many would regard as a surprising faith in the intentions of most investors in this country, as he expressed it. He suggested they were not motivated by opportunism. I think that's not the perspective of many who would look at the hedge funds, the tax haven-based investment vehicles, the non-tax-paying, faceless, unidentifiable ownership that characterises so many sectors of our economy. Now, I offer the Green Group's support for the regret motion. There are concerns about the process, the way this is being approached, the reach of it. But nonetheless, it's very clear that we do need far more controls, far more focus on the issue of ownership of key sectors of our economy. So my question to the noble Lord the Minister is, does this SI reflect a broader change in view and perspective of the government? I would not expect to see it in this emergency action, but in the forthcoming legislation, will the government consider dealing with crucial issues such as food supplies, transport companies, the companies that supply so many of our outsourced public services? And just to take the example of food, if the government wishes to explore this further, I'd point them to the excellent work of the Canadian scholar, Dr. Jennifer Clapp, who's looked at how ownership of food companies, of agrochemical companies, of seed companies has led to a lack of competitiveness, global issues, a lack of transparency, and real threats to the global food supply. The same threats, of course, apply to the UK, and is the government looking to deal with those?